for your forewarned weather with Thomas Keyboy.
Good Wednesday morning, Utah. We are halfway through the work week. The time is currently 6:13. We're opening up with a few showers across the Beehive State this morning. So we'll go ahead and get right into it, where we'll zoom into northern Utah first, where we are seeing a band of lake effect showers getting going, moving into portions of the Salt Lake Valley and the Tooele Valley, and with temperatures sitting in the mid-30s right now for both Salt Lake and Tooele counties. We could see times of rain and snow. Meanwhile, as you make your way into southern Utah, we're seeing a few spotty showers around Moab, and we're continuing to see a few spotty showers around Cedar City, even though the radar really isn't doing the best job of picking that up. Here's a look at the bigger picture of things, of what's happening. We got a trough that's currently moving through. That's the system that drove the cold front last night. But we have this upper level low pressure to our north. That's going to continue to work its way from north to south. And as we close out the work week with that low pressure settling in close to the Utah-Arizona line, we'll likely continue to see a good chance of wet weather across the southern two-thirds of the state as we round out the work week. But in northern Utah, with our winds expected to be mainly out of the east, we're expecting some pretty strong canyon winds for both Thursday and Friday. We'll talk more about that in just one moment. Looks like we're actually seeing a little bit of blowing snow around Cedar City out there this morning. Roadways are mainly running wet with that temperature sitting at 31 degrees. You might want to build in some extra time there, as we are looking at some pretty breezy conditions. This is the current view from West Valley City, where we're seeing times of rain and snow. Easy for me to say, as temperatures are sitting mainly in the 30s, with St. George checking in with a temperature of 46. That's currently the warm spot across the state. Daytime highs will be ranging about 5 to 10 degrees below our seasonal averages, and in Salt Lake City, it's actually a little bit more than 10 degrees below average. We'll see a daytime high of 42, while most spots in northern Utah will mainly see highs in the 30s and 40s, while in central and southern Utah, we'll start to see more of a mix of 40s and 50s. In Park City, we'll see a daytime high of 33 degrees. Outside of any wet weather across northern Utah, we'll mainly be checking in with partly to mostly cloudy skies, and it will be breezy out there, but that'll continue to be the case across the entire state. Mainly 40s and 50s as you make your way into central Utah, Nephi, and Fairview, a couple of the exceptions there in the mid-30s. And as we make our way down south, we'll mainly see 40s and 50s as we get to 48 in Blanding, 55 in Hanksville, and we'll see a daytime high of 59 degrees in St. George, which is likely going to be the warm spot today. Let's begin the Futurecast, and I'll start this at 8 o'clock this morning. Futurecast not really doing a great job showing that lake effect potential over the next couple of hours, but it does pick things up as we go from late this morning into the early afternoon. So while you might not necessarily be seeing something right now, that potential will more or less exist throughout the morning, especially along the Wasatch Front, with maybe just a slight chance through the afternoon, because once we get into the afternoon, looks like that best chance of wet weather will be favoring the high terrain across the state. Forecast models have been showing a swath of moisture moving in from the east. As we move into tonight in central Utah, we actually could see some snow showers, maybe as far north as the Salt Lake Valley. So we could be looking at a slippery Thursday morning commute in a few spots. But then for our Thursday and Friday, that best chance of wet weather will be favoring the southern two-thirds of the state, where maybe just north of I-70 and then areas down to the south will likely continue to see times of rain and snow. Meanwhile, in northern Utah, we'll be checking in with some strong winds more than likely, as we do have a high wind watch currently in place from the Salt Lake Valley north through the northern Wasatch Front into eastern Box Elder County. This does include Cache Valley as well. This begins late tonight and will continue through Friday morning, where we could see gusts upwards of 55 miles per hour with maybe some gusts upwards of 70 miles per hour in favored areas where we typically see those strongest canyon winds. So that's something that you do want to keep in mind and make those necessary preparations now. The winter weather advisories that we saw issued for our mountains yesterday, those will continue through 6 o'clock. And then we'll see a new batch of winter alerts go into effect starting tomorrow. You can see winter weather advisories for the western Uinta, southwestern Wyoming, and a winter storm watch for the central and southern mountains, because between Thursday and Friday, we could see 1 to 2 feet of additional snow in those spots. In St. George, a chance for isolated rain showers today, with that best chance likely coming on Friday. Daytime highs slowly easing down through the 50s before we calm things down and warm things up by the back half of the weekend into next week. Along the Wasatch Front, isolated rain, snow showers possible through today. A slight chance on Thursday, but Thursday and Friday, the main concern will be the strong canyon winds, but then we'll be calmer and warming up from the weekend into early next week. To go ahead and check the traffic out there for you this morning. We do have a new accident at Parley Summit, I-80 eastbound. The left lane is blocked. Something to keep in mind there, and that's what it looks like near Bangor Highway at the Salt Lake City International Airport, where we are seeing times of rain and snow falling, and we got some wet streets. In the meantime, drive time still looking good. Ogden to Salt Lake City, still on time. Safe travels. Brian, Jillian.